I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.
Well, it wasn't our plan of action, but it has happened, and it is now the last leg of a pick six that we're going to suggest on the show. If you've been going through our race by race preview, it looks tricky. There are races where we've managed to narrow it down. But if you're running in this pick six and you're going into this last leg, my suggestion is include all the runners that you fancy. And if you like a certain horse, well, take a chance and go for it. But I suggested to Rael, with the perm costing 960 Rand going into the last leg, that we want to keep it down to a reasonable spend. So 3 horses will be good enough to have that perm go to 288 Rand, which will be 10%. Okay, Rael, race number 8, fillies and mares 70 handicap. Firstly, is there a horse that you like here as a go? If the guys are wanting to get out of it in race number 8, it's been a bad day, can they go for any horse as a strike on the head?
These are like number 3 over here, Drive By. She's dropped in the ratings from a 79 down to 57. It's been a long time between drinks, 605 days, but her recent performances have been slightly encouraging. Third last, 3 lengths off them last time out behind Fortudor. We'll obviously see how that form line works out in the previous race. We've gone against Fortudor, but I think this individual has found the right type of race, especially from a 3 draw. 7, 9, 12, 5, her last sort of 4, 5 starts. Even you can go 6 starts back, 7 starts back. She just hasn't been able to crack a decent draw where she's been able to get herself into a position for free. And I think Chase Mojan, that he's gotten to know this filly from a good draw. I can see this individual in a striking position, turning form, and I believe that 1600 meters will suit her down to the ground. She tries the trip for the first time. She's related to that super filly, Mississippi Burning, that did so well for the owner, Mario Ferreira. And I think it was Adam Marcus that trained her. So I think number 3 at around 8 to 1 in the market, she's going to be the E-Tray play in the race for me. I have a healthy respect for number 5, Mountains of the Moon, because last time out when she won that race, she beat Lady Greensleeves. Now, she was still very, very soft, still green, and still a bit dumb. But I think that she's got far more improvement to come than this field. The question mark would be Polytrack for the first time. I think that could possibly only find out, and maybe the fact that she's still a bit green and immature, but she's probably got more ability than this field, and I think that she's a horse that you have to include into all bets. So numbers 3 and 5, I'll be playing around those 2 horses in the 8th race.
So 3 and 5 going to be 2 numbers that Rael has included, and I like his thinking on number 3, Drive By, especially, you know, if you go 3 starts back. We saw Kitten's Adventure win the other day and come through to win for Gary Rich in 53.5. Now that she's come down in the ratings, it could be onto something there at 8 to 1. Yeah, Mountains of the Moon, first run out the maidens. The form line is uninspiring behind Lady Greensleeves, but 1600 meters could be a distance that will suit her much better. So 3 and 5 for Rael. So we said 3 runners. So he's given 2. He's taken full advantage of the situation, and he's given 2 of the 3 runners. Now I'll just have to pick one more horse, and I'm torn between Konabi, Shalsika, Perfect Trust, and then I've made my decision. It's going to be number 2, Miss Layla. Yeah, almost to the day that since she's last won a race. What's it? 359 days, but she's just like Drive By, 52.5 on her back. She comes from the same form line. So if we're following that form line behind Drive By, and my filly finished, or mare should I say, finished in front of number 3, then I'm willing to, you know, just give Rael's selection a bit more confidence there, because they don't think there'll be much to choose between numbers 2 and 3 on that last start, and they're both drawn well. So we're taking a big chance here. 11 to 2, number 2. 3 at 8 to 1, and 5 at 9 to 2. That's going to be the 3 runners. Odd numbers are numbers 3 and 5, and then that even number, number 2, Miss Layla. So we are not going to be too... Imagine we're running in this pick six. I mean, how confident will you be with these three runners? Will you be confident?
I'll be confident, Deez. I'll be confident.
I like that. I like that from Rael. He said he'll be confident with those three numbers.
I'll be waiting to stand in the queue there.
Yep, I'm going to read this pick six out. Okay, we're going the field in the first leg. At the time of recording, there are 10 runners, including the first timer. The second leg, we are going 2, 4, 6 runners, numbers 3, 4, 6, 9, 11, and 12. The third leg, we're going 1, 4, 5, and 7. Part 3 and 6. Now is the light part of the meeting. 3 and 6. Part 10 and 6, part 2, 3, and 5, and that spend will be 288 Rand, which will give you 10%. It looks like a pick six that could be worth following. It's going to pay more than 2,880 Rand.
Way more. I think it can pay close to...
Depends on the pool, though.
Yeah, it does depend
on the pool. And what results you
pool,
get on the first leg?
I think we're going to get a bit of bomb results in the first 2 legs, Deez. I mean, after the first 2 legs, it's costing us 60 Rand. I can see it paying more than 60 Rand.
So the first 3 races of that pick six, both Rael and I make it a bit difficult, but then we've managed to narrow it down in the latter part of that meeting. It's been a pleasure doing the show with Rael Radhakrishna from the entire team at Gallop TV. Rael Radhakrishna, myself, Deez Danan. Have a blast. Hopefully it turns out to be a profitable day for you on Wednesday. What's the date again? It's the 30th of August. Can you believe it? End of the month is here. We're into September, and then it's downhill to December. Until we meet again, you take care. Salani Gashle.
My name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.